Hello and welcome to Friday's masterclass edition of Cracking the Cryptic, where, well, you can probably hear from my voice, I am slightly under the weather at the moment, and I hope that I won't have to pause the video to sneeze or anything. But this is the episode each week where I get to do battle with the Times Cryptic crossword. Today it's been set by John Henderson again. John Henderson is basically now the icy fruit or the Fistamafel of the crossword world. Setting puzzles that are absolutely brutal. How do I know this is brutal? I will show you. Look, this is the snitch, which is the unofficial rating of how hard a Times crossword is. And can I increase the size of this somewhat? There we go. So hopefully you can see that this crossword, it has a snitch rating at the moment of 241. Now, yesterday's puzzle, which was absolutely brilliant, by the way. If you haven't done yesterday's, I don't know who did yesterday's, who constructed it, but it was a fabulous puzzle. 179, and 100 is average. So this one is 241. Let's have a quick look. I think the only thing that will sniff being as difficult as this is John's monster puzzles from earlier in the year. So we've got this 260, and that was an outlier. I think that 260 is the hardest puzzle ever in terms of the whole snitch history. Yeah, I mean, there's nothing. Wow, actually there really isn't anything. Can I look at the full archive list? Let's look at that. Sorry, I just am interested in the sort of historical context here. So 241 is what we're looking at. How many have been higher than 241? Really? Well, there's only been one so far. Let's keep going. Oh, good grief. Okay, so yes, this looks like it's the second hardest puzzle in snitch history. There's a 200 there, but it's not whatever we're looking at today. I mean, there's just nothing, is there? Wow. Okay, so yeah, this is a true monster. Let's have a quick look as well at the stats. I know. Okay, there we go. I asked Mark, 'cause I knew the snitch was monstrous. I asked Mark to do a speed solve of today's 9:32. So that's his real time. I think he's recorded that, and if he did remember to record it, he'll put that on Patreon. It won't have any commentary on the clues, but for some of you, it might be interesting to see the path he's gone through the crossword with. It will certainly be interesting for me to watch that after I've done the battle. Now, do I have anything else to mention before we kick off? I probably do. I mean, many of you know I've been on holiday for the last couple of weeks, so Mark's kindly stepped into the breach and done these master classes, which is frankly only too fitting. Oh, hang on, that's an email I'm getting there. That's fine. That's fine. Yeah, but I'm back now. I'm not sure I'm better than ever. I might be cursed with holiday brain, but I'm going to say very well done to Harry. Harry solved his first cryptic crossword recently and claims it was something to do with watching our video. So Harry, very well done. That is a milestone indeed. And with that said and done, let's have a go. In fact, no, I just want to have a look at those stats again. So John McCabe there, whose average time for a puzzle is about 3 minutes. It's something ridiculous. 11:38. Matthew Marcus, 13:17. Jason James, 15 minutes. I mean, look, you can almost get into the top 10 with a 21-minute solving time, and you can if you ignore the typists. These first three are typists, people who do it on paper or get the answers off the internet and then type the answers in. Yes, that is a thing. It is a thing. But so Mark is the first real time, 9 minutes 32. I'd be quite surprised if we beat that, but let's get cracking and see how we go. Right, here we go. 1 across, 8 letters. Dieters. Oh, actually, I've had one thought immediately. Could that be Dieter? I don't know. Dieters way out with fudge, and endless sandwiches. Oh, John. I mean, there's just so much to think about there. If it was Dieter's way out, Dieter's way would be a road in Germany, which would be an autobahn. I reckon this is going to be autobahn. I have no clue why, but that's what I'm going to put in, and then we'll just try and justify it. But what I'm going to say is, all of these clues, if you're new to these puzzles or new to cryptic crosswords, every single clue has a straightforward definition of the answer. And the rest of the clue is then going to be wordplay, which is like a recipe for how you get the answer. So part of the skill of these puzzles is often to cut the clue in exactly the right place. So rather than reading this as Dieter's way out, you read it as Dieter's way, perhaps. Cut it, and then what does the rest of this mean? Out with fudge. I haven't got a clue. Out. Maybe it's not autobahn, actually. Out with fudge and endless. Oh, alright, and endless. If we look at the word and we treat it endlessly, cut the end off it, that would be an. And then if that sandwiches something, it would be the crusts of a sandwich. So maybe it is autobahn. UTOB. Oh, have I got my dictionary? Hang on. Yeah, I have got it. I've got it. Okay, I'm not going to use it to for words I don't know, but I might use it to justify and explain things as we go along. Utobar. So what? Oh, bar BAH is a bit like I think that bar is an exclamation that means something similar. Oh, okay. Out. So out with fudge is an anagram of the word out. That's outrageous. So if you fudge something, you sort of you don't do it properly, do you? So the letters of out are not done properly. They're anagrammed, UTO, bar, and that's all within a sandwich of AN. That is so brutally difficult. I'm quite surprised I solved that cold, but I'm very relieved I did. Let's see if we can use it. 1 down, 6 letters. 1 round dish each. Apiece? I'm cutting it there between dish and each. A round dish is a pie, is it? I don't know. Oh, yeah. 1. Okay, so I thought 1 was going to be A. It's not. 1 in cards would be the ace, wouldn't it? The ace represents the number 1. I mean, it can represent other things as well, like 11, but it definitely represents 1. So we've got ace around a dish, which is a pie, and each is a piece. So this is really funny because I've got 1 across and 1 down, which ought to mean, if this was a normal puzzle, you'd be like, oh, I'm going to really cruise through this, but I know that we won't. But anyway, 2 down. Display, I'm thinking tattoo. Display, not just items of value. No, I've got it again. I'm sorry, this is very fortunate. But 2 down. So again, if we cut this after the word display, a display is a tattoo. I think it's some sort of military display with drumming or something. I'm definitely putting it in. So let's have a look. Tattoo. I mean, it's obviously the sort of design on the skin that is taken as read. A beat of a drum or signal calling soldiers to quarters. A drumming, a military entertainment with marching. So that's why this is tattoo in terms of definitionally. But what about the rest of it? Not just items of value. Why is that wordplay for this word? Well, tat is sort of junk, isn't it? So if you were saying not just the items of value, you might be taking the tat to TOO, as in as well. So it's very nice. It's sort of very well phrased. I want to keep this round going. I'm going to go for 3 down, 9 letters, beginning with B. Escort bearing direct memorandum from France. I don't think I'm going to get this one. I mean, one of the skills of solving cryptic crossword clues is to be able to home in on the definition. Which side of the clue, it's almost always one side of the clue or the other, is the straightforward definition. And here I'm not sure. I think it might be just from France is the definition. So you know, if you were from Beaujolais, could you be Beaujolayan or something like that? Is what I'm thinking. I mean, it's the most terrible thought, and I really wish I hadn't enunciated it, but I did. But escort. Okay, could you think of the name of an escort? Bearing, so that would be supporting. If you bear something, you support its weight, don't you? So in a down clue, a word for an escort at the bottom, bearing direct memorandum. I don't think there are words for memorandum from France. That doesn't make sense, does it? Ah, well, okay. I couldn't continue the streak. Let's have a look at 4 down. 4, 2, 3, 3. Sometimes it helps, by the way, to try and do them without looking at the clues. So just looking at this, can we think of a phrase that fits there? And the answer is no. So let's have a look. Morning, pick me up, restored her good faith. Feels like an anagram to me. If we restore the letters her good faith, that's 12 letters, isn't it? Is that how many we need? Yes. So a morning pick me up. Hi? No. Hi. It must have the in it, mustn't it? I can see we can extract the word the, but if we do that, then we're not going to be able to do hi as well. Morning pick me up. Hair of the dog, I see, yeah. Okay, so hair of the dog is sort of an alcoholic drink you might have in the morning after you're hungover, to sort of make you feel better. In my experience, it definitely doesn't make you feel better, but some people say it does. So hair of the dog, anyway, that's the answer there, which must be the correct anagram. Let's have a look at 9 across. 8 letters beginning with I. Fold together. Approaching 3rd year exams at Latin school. Oh, this is already horrific for me. I never did Latin at school, and it's one of the great regrets of my life, because whenever there is Latin, well, it'd be so useful for vocabulary generally, but any reference to Latin in crossword clues just fills me with fear. Fold together. There's a word intaglio. I don't know what it means. I can't remember. That's a word, but it would fit. Approaching 3rd year exams at Latin school. I mean, what is that talking about? I don't know. Let's try 12 across. 5 letters. Stop nearby. Okay, well this is really weird, because this is actually a straightforward clue. I mean, there's no real ways of misunderstanding this. It's a word that means stop, and it's a word that means nearby. And given what we've got in there, it's going to be close or close, isn't it? If you stop something, you close, and if something is close to you, it is nearby. Okay, let's move swiftly out of the north-west corner and look at 13 across. 5, 4, beginning with O. Old pub. Poor fellow left. Joe serving in it. Left Joe serving in it. For some reason I want this to be onion something. Why is my brain saying that to me? Old pub. Old can be O, it can be an abbreviation, or it can be abbreviated to O. Remember, I say this every week, but abbreviations have to be supported by the dictionary. We can't just look at this clue, see the word Joe, which is even capitalised, and say, ah, that's the letter J. Because if we look under J in the dictionary, we will not find listed, we'll find Jack, Japan, joint, but we won't find Joe. So, but if we were to go to O, we will find old. So this old here could be O, could be this O. Pub, there are three short synonyms for pub. Well, no, there are a few actually. Bar, inn, PH I've seen before for public house. Poor fellow, left Joe. Joe serving in it. Is Joe a slang term for an American soldier, like G.I. Joe? So if Joe serving in it, I was thinking officer's mess or something, and it's not that. Alright, let's try 14 across. 6.6. Note enclosed. What enables one's first look? Note enclosed. What enables one's first look? I haven't got a clue what that's talking about. That's terrifying. Oh dear. Let's try 5 across. This would be very fortunate if we can get this. 6 letters. Analyze essential feature of focal distance. I don't know. I mean, the way I read this is, I suspect it means analyze. And then an essential feature of focal. What I think that's saying is, what's the essence? Essential means what's the essence of something, doesn't it? The essence of something is its heart. So I'm wondering if essential feature of focal is saying what is the heart, the mid-letter of the word focal, which is C. So then if I could think of a 5-letter word for a distance, and the whole thing would mean analyze. Oh, my brain isn't telling me the answer to that. Naughty brain. Let's try 6 down. 5 letters. Remedy, all agreed. This is going to be something like, it's going to be a pun. If all are agreed, then no people dissent. It's going to be something. It's going to be something like remedy, tonic. Cure, remedy, all agree. If all are agreed, I know what you've done here, John. I just can't think. All agreed. Oh, Maverick's flying over. Maverick, how I've missed you. No, I don't know. 10 across, 6 letters. A youngster in the audience for Antonioni's first solo. Youngster in the audience for Antonioni's first. Antonioni's first must be A. Youngster in the audience is going to be indicating a homophone. If something is in the audience or for the audience, it's something you might hear. It's referring to auditory senses. And this might be, we might see this again in the puzzle. It's often things like it might say, we hear, or by the sounds of it, or we catch. Because you hear, things you catch, you hear, don't you? So I think this is going to be a homophone for a youngster. Boy? Lad? No, I was going to say child, but no. And I think it's going to mean solo, probably. Oh, it's not sonata, is it? Yes, it is. A youngster. So I've totally misled you. It's not a homophone at all. A youngster in the audience would be a son who is attending, who is at Antonioni's first. A sonata. Oh. My watch is buzzing at me. I must be achieving great activity. Don't stop now. How can it think I'm doing exercise? My heart rate must be up or something from solving a puzzle. Right, anyway, 6 down. Oh, no, we've looked at this. Remedy. Oh, a tone. Yeah, if all agreed, if everyone is agreed, they are at 1. So I knew what John was doing there. I just couldn't think of it. But there we go. We've done that one. A tone at 1. You are all agreed. Right. And look at these dreadful checking letters we're getting here. A and A. Shall we risk it? Let's have a look at 8 down. 7 down, 8 letters. Big do. Is that going to be some sort of hairstyle? Launched around promenade. Big do's launched around promenade. I don't know what that is, I'm afraid. Let's have a look at 8 down. Also 8 letters. Something you may need to consult lawyers about here. Something you may need to consult lawyers. Or I mean, if we cut this after the word consult, lawyers about here, that suggests it might be a word for, the courts or something, somewhere where lawyers hang out, the Inns of Court or chambers. Chambers, something you may need to consult. Well, you there, the italicized you is referring to me, the solver, and I especially may need to consult the Chambers Dictionary, which I do all the time when solving these. So that's great. That's really funny. Anyway, now look at this one. Let's go back to parsec. I've done it. Yeah. Okay, so parsec is a unit of distance in space. If you can do the Kessel run in under 5 parsecs. Hang on. How many parsecs did we need to do the Kessel run? Oh. Anyway, a parsec is, I don't exactly know. Well, we can look it up. I'm definitely not changing the answer. A parsec is some number of light years, or I'm just going to shut up. Let's look at it. The distance of about 3.26 light years, at which half the major axis of the Earth's orbit subtends an angle of 1 second. The unit of measurement of distance of stars. Well, 3.26 light years is a lot of meters, isn't it? Because light moves at 3 times 10 to the 8 meters per second, and that was 3 of those, or a bit more than 3. So it's about 10 times 3 to the 8 meters per second. That's a very long way. Anyway, I've got distracted. If you analyse something, you parse it, don't you? That's what we're trying to do with all these clues. So it's quite cool, this. We've got parse leading on to chambers going down. And let's just check parse, just so you can see that there. Here we go. To describe a word fully, to analyse. So let's go back to 7 down now. 8 letters. Big do's launched around promenade. Big. Stately. I don't know. Oh, actually, no, let's go back here. 13 across, which is the old pub one, now ends with B. Is this something club? Joe serving in it. Joe, isn't Joe an American slang name for coffee? Maybe that's not true. Poor fellow left. Joe serving in it. What's this first word? It's weird. O blank 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 E. Ounce? Olive? Quite like olive. No. Old pub. Sorry, I know I've stopped talking. It's because I'm trying to solve it at the same time as talk, and that's never a good thing. I'm not sure. Okay, so let's try 16 down, which would be a great one to get. 8 letters, sorry, that's me squeaking on the side of my chair. Right, 8 letters. Out of this world being, out of this world being, perhaps. Out of this world being in Algonquin restaurant. I don't know. It feels like that's referring to an alien, doesn't it? An out-of-this-world being would be an alien, a stranger in Algonquin restaurant. It feels like a hidden, frankly. So if we could see the answer spelt out within the phrase Algonquin restaurant, like if there was a word Quianres, that would be a very suitable answer here. I don't know that, I'm afraid. Let's try 18 across. 12 letters. Unpleasant smell. Behind play area. Emerging again. Well, a play area is quite often like a recreation ground. Rec. So unpleasant smell. Emerging again. Unpleasant smell would be... I don't know. Let's see if that C is justified. 17 down, 8 letters. Name accompanying tin whistle bears close examination. Name accompanying tin whistle bears close examination. What? Scrutiny would be close examination. I'm going to put it in. I've no idea. It's probably not right, but I'm... Oh, it's got tin in it. No. Hang on. Name accompanying tin whistle. Bears. Tin, the chemical symbol for tin is SN, isn't it? Tin. Oh, I don't think this is scrutiny. I think I'm trying to... I mean, it's a bit like Autobahn, where I'm trying to force the answer to be the word I've thought of. And I can't see it. Name accompanying tin. Whistle bears. I mean, I quite like that. In terms of passing the clue, I quite like name can be N. Accompanying tin. A tin could be can, or it could be SN. But let's go for can. That will give CANN. Whistle bears. So can we think of a 4-letter whistle to mean close examination? Scanning or something. Whistle, sing. Scanning. There we go. We've done it. We've backed into that. We've forced our brain to think differently. And we have done it. So, name is this N here. Very specifically that N there. Because its name could be abbreviated to N. And we're putting N. It's accompanying a synonym for tin. Well, a tin is a can, isn't it? So CAN plus the N for name is carried by whistle. If you whistle on somebody in sort of criminal slang, you sing on them, you rap them out. And that gives scanning, which is close examination. Not easy. I mean, it's really not easy, but we have got it. And the most useful checking letter I'm going to claim is that G. Let's see. 6 letters. Evening unravels after Victor goes loco. That's a brilliant clue. I mean, the thing about John is that the clues are brilliant. So although they completely and utterly befuddle you, and make you look very stupid. You can't complain about them afterwards. You just have to go, yeah, fair enough, you got me again. Evening unravel. Okay. I've got this one. I've nearly got it. Oh, well, I understand roughly how it works. I just haven't got it. Is it? It's engine. Okay, fine. I do understand it now. Evening unravels. If you unravel the letters of the word evening, you would unscramble them, wouldn't you? So this is a reference. We need to anagram evening. After Victor goes. Well, Victor is the international radio code word for the letter V. So if we look up V here. Oh, sorry, no, I'll look up Victor. That's going to be better. There we go. In international radio communication, V. So we take V out of evening, we anagram it, and we can create engine. And what John's done here, so John was making me think that it was the loco meaning, as in to go crazy. But it's not. It's a different meaning of loco, as in a locomotive. Thomas the Tank Engine. So we need engine there, and we've solved another one. So and every one we solve is definitely a win for the goodies. 21 across, 9 letters. Fruit breads on counter. 1 not 10 a penny. Oh. I mean, could this possibly mean not 10 a penny, as in rare? You know, if you sort of split the clue after the word 1 and then read not 10 a penny quickly, not 10 a penny. Fruit breads on counter 1. What? I haven't got a clue what that's talking about. Let's go for 24 across, 6 letters. Cavalryman adopting prominent position in attack. The prominent position in the attack would be the van or the vanguard, but I can't really see how to put that in there. Cavalryman adopting. Oh, I mean, cavalryman is such a... because there are lots of weird words for cavalrymen from history. You know, hussar, I want to say, is one, but there are lots of weirder ones than that. Knight. Could it be knight? Yeah, as a cavalryman. Adopting prominent position in attack. I mean, could it be knight? This is almost certainly wrong, but I'll just say why. In fact, I don't think it's right. I was wondering if the prominent position of a word would be one of its extreme letters. I was thinking the prominent position is the most likely the first letter, though, isn't it? Which would be A in the word attack. It wouldn't be the K. But if a prominent position could be justified as being either extreme, then K in actually no, I'm wrong. There definitely can't be that, because in chess notation N is used for the knight, not K. So that's just absolute nonsense what I was just saying. It's clearly wrong. 22 down. Promotional material linked to film. Tie-in? Yeah, that is preserved, question mark. Question marks have all sorts of weird meanings in cryptic crosswords. Quite often they indicate a pun, which is sort of what's happening here. That is preserved. Well, that is id est, i.e. And this has been preserved because it's been put in a tin. The T-I-N. It's sort of, we've canned the I-E to create tie-in. So that's going to be correct. Definitely Kibosh's knight for cavalryman. Jouster or adopting prominent position in attack. Okay, how about raider as an anlit? What do I mean by an anlit? Well, what I mean is an anlit is a type of clue where the whole clue does duty as the definition And the whole clue does duty as the wordplay. It's very difficult clues to write. Because, imagine, just give yourself the task. Think of a word. And then try and write a clue where the whole clue you've just written operates both as a definition of the item that you've thought of and as the wordplay for that item. It's really difficult. But why it works here, cavalryman would be a rider. R-I-D-E-R, adopting the prominent position in attack. Well, I think that is saying the prominent position in the word attack, which is going to be its first letter, A, that one. That gives us the word raider, and a cavalryman adopting a prominent position in an attack would be or could be described as a raider. So I think that's what's going on. I'm actually quite relieved about that one, because there are much more difficult words for cavalrymen that could have come up, I think. Let's go back to the restaurant. Out of this world being in Algonquin restaurant. Out of this world being in Algonquin. What's going on? I don't know. Have we looked at 20? Oh, we did look at 21. This is the breadfruits or the fruit breads or something. Did we look at 11? Oh, we've never looked at 11 down. 12 letters. Conditions here isolated Mike's predecessor, pursuing reptile, swallowed by it in one. I mean, that's gibberish. That's just absolute gibberish. Conditions here isolated. Mike's predecessor. Mike is the international radio code word for M. So the predecessor would be Lima for L, I think. Pursuing reptile. Croc. Alligator. No, reptile. What other reptiles can you get that are short? Asp. Boa. Swallowed by it in one. Conditions here isolated. I think that's going to be the definition. I don't know what it means, conditions here isolated, but I think that's what's going on. Like some word like acclimatized or something like that. That's got Lima in it, hasn't it? Acclimatized. Could that be something? Conditions here. Mike's predecessor Lima, pursuing reptile. Well, it's not really pursuing a reptile, is it? Swallowed by it. I don't know. No, I'm not sure. And that C doesn't look propitious, does it, in this one, whatever this one is. The old pub one. Poor fellow left Joe serving in it. Why can't I just write this one in? Oxide could be the first word. I don't think there are a huge number of possible first words here. Anyway, let's have a look somewhere else. We haven't even looked at all the clues yet. Should we go for 15 down? 9 letters. Widely viewed, panoramic or something. Oscar-winning film role for Dame Judy still grips. Oh well, okay. I haven't got this, but I think it is something like panoramic. Why, if we cut it after widely viewed, Oscar-winning film role for Dame Judy. I don't know what that is, but I'm sure Dame Judi Dench has won lots of Oscars. So let's say there's a role she's won an Oscar for. In fact, I think Judi Dench lives near me. I think that's true. I think she may go to the same farm shop that we. Anyway, I've got distracted again. Still, but it's the phrase "still grips" that's interesting me here, because a still is a photograph, isn't it? And I can think of a short synonym for a photograph, and that is pic. So I'm wondering if I can think of a 6-letter film. Panoramic would work. Nora? Anoram. Oh, hang on. Oscar-winning film role. Anoram. Oh, I've got a horrible feeling I'm being really dense here. I just don't think I know enough about movies to... I mean, that might well be panoramic, I think. Oscar-winning panoramic. Oscar could be O. And she didn't win an Oscar for being M in James Bond, did she? I don't think she did. Nora. I don't know. Or they're widely viewed. I wonder if there is another word for widely viewed. Pan something. Pan. And if there was... Okay, well, if that's true, then I still need a 6-letter film role beginning with AN. Is that going to be easy? I don't think that's going to be very easy for me to think of. No, I don't know, but let's see if the P is justified in this one. This was the note. Oh, spider would fit as the second word. Note enclosed. What enables one's first look? Oh, actually, I don't even like the P there anymore. Oh, bobbins. Okay. All right. Well, we've had a good think about that and got nowhere. Let's have a look at 23. 5 letters. Device turning wheels has run for miles. Yeah. Okay. So. This is another, it's a very nicely worded clue again. Device turning wheels has run for miles. And this is a substitution clue. So what we need to do here is that, again, we've got to cut the clue in the perfect position. And we're going to do it after the word turning. So we're thinking of a word that means a device turning. And the word we're looking for is rotor. Wheels. Now, wheels is a sort of slang word for a car or a motor. And then the motor, the word motor, has run, R, that is a valid abbreviation for run, from cricket scoring. Sorry about that for anyone watching this not from the UK or not from the cricket playing world. And there is a lot of the world that is not cricket playing. So it's got R for M, which is a valid abbreviation for miles. So we take the M out of motor, replace it with R, we get rotor, and that's the answer. And panoramic is still working there. That's interesting and annoying. 19 down. 2-4. Still, this man leaves audiences in a spin. Still. This man makes me think of he. That would be a very short synonym for this man. Rather than saying this man, you would say he, wouldn't you? So he this man leaves audiences. It's going to be. I want it to be something like at odds, in a spin. If you're in a spin, you're in turmoil, aren't you? At odds. Or I don't know. I'm not sure. Sorry. 20 down, 6 letters. Set bad brakes for quick movement. Well, that must be something like presto. Oh, it's beautiful. Ah, that's such a clever clue. So the clue seems to be referring to an injury and a doctor setting a bad brake in order to ensure that you've got quick movement again. But actually it's a musical reference here that we're looking for. Quick movement in musical scores would be presto. Now, how does the wordplay work? Set bad is saying treat the letters of set badly, anagram them, EST, and that breaks, so it's inside a 3-letter word for for, and if you're for something, you're pro it. Isn't that beautiful? So presto is the answer, and we get an O in 27 across, 8 letters. Who's paid for curiosity ahead of Romeo's exchange with Tybalt, finally? Who's paid for curiosity ahead of Romeo? What? It's not Mercutio, is it? I mean, I don't think it is, but I'm just gonna put it in because I said Romeo and Juliet. You know, it's a relevant character that ends in O. Who's paid? How does this work? Is it an andlet? I mean, it would be so clever if the answer to this is Mercutio. I just don't understand why. Who's paid? Oh, curiosity seems to have quite a... Yes. There is some similarity between curiosity and Mercutio. It's not massive. Who's paid for curiosity ahead of Romeo's exchange? I don't know. It might not be. I mean, it was a long shot anyway, but I see Mercutio as well has C here in the correct position. It must be Mercutio. Why? Who's paid? If it's an andlet, I don't have to worry about splitting the clue. I've just got to worry about how this is a recipe for these letters. Why is it a recipe for these letters? Romeo's Tybalt finally is T. It's the final letter of the word Tybalt. It's probably that T. I'm not sure it's that T. Oh, curio. A curio is a curiosity. Oh, a merc. Yes. Okay. A mercenary is somebody who's paid. So, who's paid a merc for curiosity? Curiosity. Oh, hang on. I thought I'd seen a way of reading this, and now I can't get it. Ahead of Romeo's exchange. See, oh yeah, because I was thinking a curio could be a curiosity. And then Romeo, R, is exchanged for T, the final letter of Tybalt. But that would require Who's paid for to be mer, M-E-R, rather than merc? And I don't think mer, M-E-R, can be an abbreviation for mercenary. But this is definitely Mercutio. I'm sure of that now, because it's got too much going on that's relevant. It's either going to be merc plus something to do with UTIO. Or I'm not changing it. I think it's right. I just want to see if mer can be mercenary. That explains everything. No, it can't. But merc is there, you see. Who's paid for? Merc. Curiosity. Ahead of Romeo's exchange. You see, I think a curio is a curiosity. Anything considered curious? So I don't quite get it, but it's clearly right and clearly very clever. Let's go back to the... So this isn't at odds anymore, 19 down. Still this man leaves audiences in a spin. Still. If you're still, you are at rest. This man it's something like theatres or something, is it? This man is going to be he. I'm wondering if it's a cycle. Yeah, I mean, could it be that? I don't know. I mean, this is so outrageous if this is right. But could it be the word theatres? If theatres could be described as defining the word audiences, which probably it could, then he leaves theatres, and then you cycle what remains, so you move the first letter to last. Then you could create at rest, I think. That's my best guess for that one. That's not easy, definitely not easy. But this is the second hardest puzzle in the whole history of records, so hopefully you can forgive me. 25 across, 8 letters. Is abandoning rewards for high flyers in high school offensive? No. Is abandoning rewards for high flyers in high school offensive? No. High school can be HS. That is a valid abbreviation. So is abandoning rewards for high flyers? We need to think of a reward that a high flyer would get. What would a high flyer get? A diploma, something. I don't know what it's going to be. But we take the word is out of that. Put it in HS. And we need a word. If all that is true, this is an 8-letter word for something that is not offensive, because it says offensive, no. So a word like hiatus, if you have a pause in hostilities, perhaps. Offensive. See, if this was something less, then our rewards for high flyers is probably ending in LES. So we're looking for an 8-letter word for rewards for high flyers. Do you earn your wings, don't you, or your stripes? Oh, air miles. Oh, please be air miles. That would be hilarious. Harmless. Oh, it's air miles. Rewards for high flyers. Oh gosh. And it's not is. Oh, it's so clever. Oh my goodness me. Right. It's not is that's abandoning air miles. It's eyes. It's both eyes. Air miles has 2-letter eyes in it. So this is in the clue. That's not how we need to read this. It's the plural of the letter I. It's saying the eyes are abandoning the rewards for the high flyers. So the eyes abandon air miles to give armless. They go inside high school HS, and harmless is what's being defined by offensive ? No. I mean, it's ridiculously hard, but it is correct, I think. Now, this must be panoramic, mustn't it? Anoram. I mean, this is just my own ignorance, I think. Oscar-winning film role for Dame Judy. Anoram. I know I should understand that, and I just don't. I just don't think I watch enough films. But I'm very confident this is the right answer. It's defining widely viewed, and it's got pick around it, and every checking letter seems to work. Let's see if we can go back to this one then. What does this mean? Emerging again. It looks like it's going to end in ing, but unpleasant smell is. What's that going to be? A humming, a reeking, a stinking, unpleasant smell. There really is a. Oh, I don't know. Okay, so we've got a whole mishmash of things that we haven't solved here. We've managed to make a start in most of the grid, and then we haven't really made a finish. What's this one? Note enclosed. What enables one's first look? Opener. Letter opener. Oh, that's good. That's good. Note enclosed. I'm just trying to understand the wordplay here, because what enables one's first look at a note enclosed? It could be another anlit. What enables one's first? Note enclosed. Sorry, I'm not quite seeing how the wordplay works. This could be, by the way, this could be a cryptic definition, but I don't think it is. A cryptic definition would be a clue where we read the whole clue, we think about it cryptically, and that reveals the answer. But here, this doesn't feel like that to me. It feels like there is wordplay in this. Note is often a musical note, and I notice we have got T spelt out there. T-E is a musical note. Note enclosed. What enables one's first look? Letter enclosed. Oh, I'm not sure. Again, it's one of these, if you're racing, you just put it in. It must be right, but I'd love to understand it properly. Note enclosed. What enables? Note could be N as well. Oh, look could be peer. So, oh, okay. So with N enclosed, What enables? One's first is O. A letter. Oh, that's so brilliant. I've got it. I've understood the wordplay. Right. So there is wordplay. God. So it's an and lit. It's ridiculous. It's a ridiculously clever clue again. Right. So the whole thing is defining a letter opener, as in, if there's a note enclosed, what would enable us to get and have a look at the note? It would be a letter opener. How does the wordplay work? Note is this N. Let's check why. It should be there. Let's find it. Come on, where are you? Note. There we go. So that's why N can be this. The note can be this N here. And we have to say that with N inside it is going to be a phrase, what enables, and something that enables something is something that lets something happen. So a letter is the answer. A letter enables something to happen. Somebody who lets things happen. It's difficult. I mean, I know it's difficult, but bear in mind this is super difficult. It's so much harder than an average times crossword. So much harder. So don't worry too much if this just seems baffling. It's baffling for me, and I've been doing these things for decades. So letter. Then one's first is the first letter of the word one, O. Look, if you look at something, you peer at it, P-E-E-R. And that all had N inside to give letter opener. And we have now not only solved this clue, but we have understood it. Now, where do we go next? Do we go here? Big do's launched around promenade. If you promenade, you walk. Swalk. Launched. Launched. If you launch something, you... I don't know. Is this going to be the name of a big hairdo? Or is it going to be a word like spanking? If something's spanking, it's big. Do, big, oh. Or a big do, a big party. Shindig or shebang or something like that, a big party. Oh, I don't know. Oh, if that was something club, this would be an L. Let's just put L there and have a quick think about that. Promenade. Big do. Launched. Sent. If something's sent, is it launched? Yeah, I launched. Yeah, sent I quite like for launched. Big do. Like a word like pageant or something. I don't know. I am not getting it. And why can't I get this one? This is the outrageous one from my perspective. There is no way. This is a write-in, I think, for Mark or for Matthew Marcus or John McCabe. They simply would not pause for this clue. They would instantly know. There must only be one construction of letters that works here, and they instantly would know it. Whereas for the mortal brains among us, I don't have that sort of T-like ability. T is this software made originally by Ross Beresford, TEA, where you can put in strings of letters and it'll give you all the possibilities. So if you put in O E B, it would give you every single possible combination. And some people have an ability to just know. They just could then list every single thing that would fit that combination. And that T-like ability is something, I have it a tiny bit, but not enough to be what I would call competitive. Old pub, poor fellow, left Joe serving in it. Bomb? What's that second word? Old pub. Unless left is being used to say send it left, and then I could put bar here going backwards, and then a poor fellow. I don't know what that would be, but then what would olive drab would work. That's a thing. I think that's a colour. Yes, Joe. Yeah, I think that's the colour American soldiers wear. Olive drab. Oh, devil. So the poor fellow is the devil, as in, oh, that poor fellow. So this is, I mean, again, this is really difficult, because left in cryptic crosswords is most often, and like 99.99% of the time, it is the letter L. Left. But here it's being used as an instruction. Send left the string of letters for the pub, which is bar, and the poor fellow, which is the devil, to give olive drab, which I think is going to say something about American soldier. Oh, Oliver Drab. I don't know what that's going to say, but olive drab. American military uniforms. Okay, let's go back to this. We can't get any more letters for this one. So, big do. Launched around promenade. You promenade, you sort of flaunt, you strut, don't you? Big do. I don't know. Big do. I don't know what I'm just not sure what that's getting at. I'm not sure I know what the definition is. I don't know whether it's a big party, a big haircut, or actually a synonym for the word big. And do's launched. Or that apostrophe S is a bit worrying. Could that be that S? So we're looking for a big do. Then we have S, a word for launched around promenade. And if it is promenade, what's a promenade? It's like a boardwalk, isn't it? Or a pier. But none of that looks like it fits. Seafront would be a promenade. Oh, it's seafront. I don't know why, but it is. Oh, afro is the big. Oh, God. Okay, I had all the pieces. That was me being dumb. Dumb Simon, holiday brain, sorry. Okay, so the big do is the afro, as in the haircut, and that has a word for launched, which was sent around the outside of it. That gives seafront, which is a promenade. Okay, so how many left? We've got one, two, three. I think we've got 5 left, have we? Or is that overly generous? We're getting there. Now let's go back to, oh no, this one. Conditions here isolated. Mike's predecessor pursuing. Let's see if that had croc in it. That can't be a thing, can it? Microclimate. There you go. Microclimate can be a thing. That's so lucky. So Mike's predecessor was lemur. It was croc, because the lemur was pursuing the croc, the reptile. And how does the rest of it work then? We've got M-I-T-E, might. Swallowed by it. Well, okay, so it's it. So croc and lemur are swallowed by I and T in one. And me is being used for one there. As in, you might say, if you were very, very posh, you might say, it bothers one, rather than it bothers me. That's very hard. How does the definition work? Conditions here are isolated. Okay, so in a microclimate, obviously the weather conditions are very local. Okay, so emerging again. Coalescing or something. It can't be that. It can't be that. The unpleasant smell. Oh, scent. A scent is a smell. Rude? Recrudescent? Unpleasant. If you're unpleasant, you're rude. I bet that. Oh, that. Wow. You here is horrible, but on the other hand, it might be good, because there can't be any words that fit there. It's going to end EAU. That was the French one. Quite like that then. Recrudescent. I don't know that word. If I'd done Latin, I would know that word, but I think it could be a word. Recrudescent. I bet it's a word. And we've got an I in this one. Oh, no. I mean, fruit breads on counter 1, not 10 a penny. I mean, what? It's another of these clues where if you have an encyclopedic knowledge of the dictionary, so if you have the T-line knowledge where you can just, at this point, you know all the possible words that fit this pattern, it becomes a very straightforward clue. But if you don't know what this word is, let me tell you, it is not easy. Fruit. Breads couldn't be naans, could they? On counter. Top? No. No, I don't know. Okay, let's check this one again. Oh, this is the out of the world being. Out of this world. If something's out of this world, it's absolutely from the universe. In Algonquin restaurant. What? Oh, out of this world being could be E.T., couldn't it? It's going to be E.T. in something. Probably, if that's right, the E and the T would go there. No, I was going to say creature. It's not that. Oh, is it something tree? Restaurant. Algonquin. Pierre? Where did I get the... Oh, that was from my rec, wasn't it? Okay, yeah. I was wondering if I put rec in very confidently, but yeah, that probably is right. Out of this world. Yeah, if you think about this from a constructor's perspective, John's trying to suggest it's out of this world being in this amazing Algonquin restaurant. Whereas actually, from a solver's perspective, out of this world being is very clearly ET, isn't it? It's an extraterrestrial. So, Algonquin is going to be blank R, blank R, blank E. I don't know. Oh, I don't know. And then what's this then? Oh, panettone or something? Fruit breads, yeah, they're panettones, aren't they? Is that double T though? I'm not sure. But panettone, I think, is it that? I think I've had that. Let's say panettone was a word for fruit breads. Let's just go with that. On counter, 1 not 10 a penny. Feels like an anagram actually. 1, oh yeah. Oh, panettone then. Yeah, it's saying counter as in reverse 1, which is the Roman numeral for the number 1, I, not 10, A, penny P, panettone, reverse it all. Whoa. And that fruit bread's panettone. Okay, so what is this then? It hasn't got ET in it anymore. Oh, I'm going mad. What's going on? Out of this world. Out of this world being. I can't get ET out of my brain now. Oh, I'm so dumb. In Algonquin restaurant. What? What's... UFO? No. I don't know. That's really weird. It's making me worry about recrudescent. Anyway, let's have a look at 3 down. Escort bearing direct memorandum from France. Could escort be beau? As in your sort of boyfriend? Then the escort would be bearing, so surrounding perhaps. Direct memo. I mean, memo, what does that mean? I don't know. Let's go back. Oh, this one. I haven't looked at this Latin one for ages. Fold together. Something like intermix, maybe? I'll put intermix in. Let's just see if we can understand whether... I think mix is probably wrong, but inter I quite like. Fold together. Approaching 3rd year. Exams. In term 9? Would that be what that's? I mean, could that be what's going on? So fold together is to intermix something. And if you were in the 9th term, from a Latin perspective, you would be using Roman numerals. So you would be in term 9, 3rd year exams. Yeah, each year is made up of 3 terms. So you would be in term 9. That's ridiculous. That is absolutely ridiculous, but I think I've got it. So this looks like Barcelona. No, it's not Barcelona. This looks like bearing a direct order. A direct. If you direct something, you order it. Bordereau. Is that a memorandum from France? So what I said, if that's true, I've misled everybody, because I said that there won't be any words for a memorandum from France, but apparently there might be. A bordereau. To direct. Yeah, I like that. Okay, I'm going to risk that, I think. Let's have a look. Please be right. Bordereau. A memorandum from France. So if you knew that word, that was a write-in. I mean, there aren't going to be anything else. There's not going to be anything else that means that, is there? So we're just left. Well, if recrudescent is right. Oh, which I'm now fairly confident about. Let's yeah, recrudescent, to break out afresh. Let's go back. Emerging again, yeah. So we've just got this one, which is the Algonquin restaurant. Out of this world. Being in Algonquin restaurant. Am I going mad? What? I mean, is this must be easy. I know it's easy. I'm just being dumb, and it's very annoying. I haven't thought of one word that would fit. It's not a pangram, is it? No, I don't see a Q, and I can't put a Q in. Bother. All right, come on. Out of this world, being in Algonquin restaurant. I don't know any words, I don't think, for Algonquin anything. Or I probably do, actually, but I can't think of them out of context. Once I see the answer, I might be able to back justify it. Out of this world being in Algonquin. Maybe. It's not possible this is wrong, is it? The cavalryman. I don't think so. Okay, so I think, well, again, as with so many of these answers, this is a word I don't know. Although, actually, having said that, looking at, there's been lots of trouble with the parsing, but actually, I think at the end of the day, I'd never heard of the word bordereau. I hadn't heard of recrudescent. But actually, the rest of it, I don't quite understand Mercutio, and I don't quite understand panoramic. But I think we've explained the rest of it. And 16 down is the last one. Come on. Out of this world, being in Algonquin restaurant. I don't know. Out of this world being. I'm wondering if if this is the word for an alien, an 8-letter word for an alien. But I can't think of what that is. Okay, can we do an alphabet trawl on that first letter? We could. I'm just trying to do that in my head quickly. Feels like P is a very nice place to start, or T. P or T at the start feel like the most likely. Tripart? Out of this world. In Algonquin restaurant. What's this talking about? I mean, what does it mean? Is it the name of a restaurant? And if it is, why don't I know the word? I mean, I know words like trattoria and things like cafe and... But... out of this world being... in Algonquin. What? I mean, what's Algonquin doing in this clue? The Cree are nothing to do with the Algonquins, are they? I mean, that's such a bad thing to ever... I mean, I just don't know. I mean, I've just revealed just horrible, horrible ignorance. I know that. But I'm just wondering if that could, you know... Oh, a creperie. Oh, a creperie is a restaurant. A perry. Oh, goodness, that's outrageous. Right, a perry is some sort of weird sprite. I was thinking of E.T., but P-E-R-I is some sort of fairy, I think. So it's an out-of-this-world being, as in like an imaginary being. Not an out-of-this-world being, but actually something that is imaginary. I think a perry is a sprite. Let's go and have a look. Oh, it's in Persian mythology. A malevolent being with a beautiful fairy. There we go. So creperie was right, and Cree is Algonquin. Okay, so I don't feel quite as bad about saying is Cree Algonquin, because it turned out that it was. And that is, I think, how to solve that puzzle. Well, sort of. And I hope that that was in any way interesting. I'm sorry for my holiday brain. It's correct. I mean, it couldn't not be correct, really, because it's all so brilliant. It's so ridiculously brilliant. Incredible Anlits today. Harmless. This clue down here with eyes was absolutely wonderful. Eyes abandoning rewards. It sounds like an Ali G reference. Anyway, right, let me try and redeem myself a little bit. It's going to be a long video, but it already is long. I'll try and race at the quick cryptic. Let's see if we can do some justice to this. Cuckoo grip sprig. That's an anagram. Puzzled finding flightless birds. Bemused, I think. Okay, let's try and use these down. Splinter group. I'm going to go sect. Raised birth space room, I think. With aim to grasp. Go it alone. Book dragged, leaving learner irritated. Rank, I don't know. Mad. Horse stallion, probably. It might not be, actually. Half ignored by stalking. No, it is right. Use symptoms to diagnose, I would think. Coat guy wrapped around poor Prime Minister. Don't know. I want to go over there. Celtic ultimately not winning, losing. Drama, I would... oh, Diana, then. It must be Diana. Fruit transported to new watermelon, is it? I think. I'm unsure, backing a relative's cause. That's reason, a reversal of with sides leaving, game with netted as lacrosse, wedding helpers, bridesmaid, probably. Let's put it in. Yeah, I think it is. Sound from animal left in pound. Don't know. Rouse characters held back by an evil nemesis. That must be enliven. It's a hidden. Made certain. I'm going to say ensured. I think it is. Residing in New York, concerned with turning very anxious. Oh, God. Nervy is the answer there. Okay, what was this then? Irritated. Dragged. bugged, yeah. Oh, Macmillan. Is this Macmillan? Harold Macmillan? Coat guy. Yep. Likely for newborn to consume liquids. Probable, yeah. It would be if I could type it. Simplicity of some ideas in essence. Easiness? Yeah, it's a hidden. Threaten, impend. Revolution advanced to northern state. Begrudge, emissary, forgetting nothing. Envy, envoy. Hill, tor. Oh. Degenerate. Oh, to degenerate, to rot. And then bleat, I think. And there we go. So we got that done. Don't know if I typed it correctly. Don't know. Oh, right, 11th. Okay, not absolutely dreadful. Quite dreadful, but not absolutely dreadful. We got a pi time. It's amazing how often pi comes up as a time. 3.14. And we were beaten soundly by John McCabe and Matthew Marcus, as so often. Anyway, there we go. An hour and a half. What a way to return. We'll be back later, hopefully, as well, with more editions of Cracking the Cryptic. If you do enjoy the videos, please do like, please do subscribe. It helps us with the algorithm, which is the puzzle that we never are able to crack, and we would really appreciate it. And let us know how you're getting on with your solving. We enjoy the comments, especially when they're kind, and we'll be back later with another edition of Cracking the Cryptic.